guys, and welcome back to another video. So today I thought I would bring you 5 things that I wish I'd have known before starting my fitness journey or before starting the gym, just because there's so much information out there with regards to fitness, exercising. Like 1 minute you'll scroll through Instagram and you'll see one post that says one thing, you're like, okay, I can do that. You'll then scroll down to the next and they'll have something that completely contradicts what you've just read, and it's like, why is there so much information? I don't know where to start. So yeah, I'm gonna bring you 5 things. So we're just gonna be discussing scale weight, taking photos, self-sabotaging, enjoying it, like making sure you enjoy it, and the whole calorie debate. So yeah, this is something that I wish I'd have known before starting, so I'm sure that there's other people that are wondering similar things. But yeah, let's crack on with it. If you do like this video or it does help you in any way, please give the video a like, because that really helps me know that I have helped you and that you want me to keep creating videos like this. And if you could click the subscribe button, I'd love you forever, and turn your notifications on so you don't miss any other videos that I upload. But yeah, let's get into the video. So the first thing that I wish I'd have known is about scale weight. So obviously this is the main key factor that people automatically begin to focus on when they say want to lose weight or want to gain weight. They will get on the scales, they'll have a look what that number is, and then they'll just pluck out of thin air, usually, what number they would rather be, whether that's lighter or heavier. And sometimes this number can be not realistic for that person, or they've seen someone else at that number, so they think that they can get to that number, but again, it's not it's not realistic to them because everybody has a different body type. So what I'm trying to get across with this point is that scale weight isn't the only way to measure your progress. There are so many other ways, which I would always tell my clients now to use to measure their progress, because I think scale weight can be quite demotivating at times, especially if the scales doesn't move. And also the scales that a lot of us have at home, they're not very scientific. They literally just tell you how heavy they are. They don't take into account your stress levels, your body fat levels, your muscle mass levels, your sodium retention, your menstrual cycle, your hormone levels, your water retention. There is so much that scales at home do not take into account. So when we get on the scales one day and we weigh, say, a number that we like, and then a week later we get on and it's no longer a number that we like, this doesn't mean that we have necessarily put on weight. It could have mean that you have been working out more, so you've got more water retention, or you are now a week further into your cycle if you're a female, so that you're now gaining water retention, or you're stressed. Probably stressed because you know that you're about to get on the scales in a week's time, and you want to ensure that that number has gone down. And if it hasn't, there you go, you've stressed yourself out. So so basically what I'm trying to say is the scale weight isn't accurate. It just isn't accurate. And the only way you'll get an accurate weight that way is if you go into one of these scientific full body scanners that you lie in like a hospital bed, and they literally x-ray you all the way down. I'm pretty sure they cost a lot of money. But yeah, so when I'm working with my clients, a way that I get them to track their progress is obviously through their scale weight, but we try not to make this a key point. So I would recommend taking photos, seeing how your clothes fit. I'm sure we've all gone and put on a pair of jeans and not liked the way they fit. So this is always a good thing. Keep that one pair of jeans that you want to wear, but you don't like the way they fit on you, keep them in your wardrobe, and then throughout your fitness journey, keep trying them on, and you will eventually fit into them, or you won't fit into them and you'll need to get new jeans, and that's great. But it's about the way your clothes fit. Or look in the mirror. Obviously I'm sure we're all guilty of it, looking in the mirror a little bit too often, but actually look in the mirror and analyse how you feel about yourself and be positive. Like, don't be negative and stand there and say that you hate what you see, because if you've genuinely made progress, you should genuinely be happy with yourself of like the progress you've made. And then obviously another big thing that I always want to like make sure my clients are aware of is how you feel like inside, how you feel mentally about yourself, because if you've just started exercise, you're probably going to be feeling like proud of yourself, happier, and that to me is so much more important than has that number on the scales gone down. Like, I would rather my clients come back to me a week later and be like, wow, I feel so motivated, I feel so happy, I can't wait to go and do this. Like, they are in a much better mindset. Whereas if they got on the scales might not have changed, or they might have increased, but that doesn't matter, because the scale weight doesn't define who you are. It's how you feel inside, that you have made positive changes to yourself, to your lifestyle. That's what matters. And then of course there's other ways. So you could measure yourself if you want to, but again, that is obviously similar to scales, but I know a lot of people do like this. Obviously the changes don't happen so quickly with that one, but you've also got other like victories, so like PBs, if you're going for your 1 rep max, or if you're just going to lift a heavier weight, or running further if you've got a running goal. Like, there's so many other ways to measure your success than stepping on the whale, don't step on the whale, on the scales. And that is like so much, it's so much more important to actually tune in with yourself and be like, well, okay, yeah, the scale weight doesn't say what I want it to, or I don't even know what I want it to say, but inside I feel happy, I feel motivated, I feel positive. That means 1,000 times more than anything the scales could tell you, because I can guarantee, I know I've definitely done it, I've got on the scales and I've been the number that I wanted to get on, I wanted it to say, but then I don't really know where to go from there. I like, it's not enough still. And whereas if I hit a 1 rep max on like a deadlift, I'm like, yes, like I'm so excited, I'm so motivated, but the scales just doesn't ever give you that. So ditch the scales, throw them away, do it now, throw them, see ya, bye scales. Okay, so tip number 2, the other thing I wish I'd have known is, so we all do it, we all have an iPhone that we take photos on, but take photos, take more photos. That's something I wish I'd have done. I don't have a lot, or I've deleted a lot of photos from before I've started my whole fitness journey, so I find it really hard to find photos of what I used to look like compared to now, which, you know, there are obviously loads of misconceptions. Some people don't compare yourself to like how you previously looked, but I think if you're on a fitness journey or a weight loss journey or a muscle gain journey, whatever it be, I think it's important that you do compare yourself to your previous self, just to show that you are making progress, and that, again, if the scales aren't showing what they want you to, but you've got 2 photos back to back and you look completely different, like, this is going to motivate you so much more. So that's one thing I would encourage, is just take photos of yourself. And, you know, I wish I'd have taken more photos in my underwear, in my bikini, because that's, again, something I don't have to like compare. Obviously from starting my journey, I took a few more, but I still didn't take nowhere near as much as I do now. And yeah, okay, whatever, it might be vain, I don't know. But for me, it's a good way of motivating myself to see where I've got to, how I've progressed over the years. And yeah, I just think that you should be like confident enough to take a photo of yourself. And it doesn't matter if you absolutely detest the way you look in that first photo. That's okay. I can guarantee that the majority of people that are starting their fitness journey will hate the way they look in their first photo, and that's why they're starting. But if you've got that, and then a year later you compare how you look, you'll be so proud of yourself, like so proud. And even like, so if you didn't have that photo, you could obviously compare yourself mentally, like in your head, to what you previously looked like, but nothing compares to like hard physical evidence comparing them. So yeah, that's something that I always get my clients to do, or I'll take a photo for my client if they're comfortable. Again, it doesn't have to, if you're feeling uncomfortable in like underwear or like bikini or anything, then take it in like a sports bra and gym leggings, or take it in something. But also the only recommendation I will have is try to keep, if you're keeping a like constant progress, try to keep all of the factors similar. So take photos in the morning, wear similar clothing in a similar position or similar light, just so you can actually show yourself how far you have come. But yeah, that's definitely a good tip, and something that I wish I'd have done, basically, just to see those changes a little bit more and motivate myself a bit more. Okay, so number 3 is self-sabotaging, messing up. Now, we're all human. We all make mistakes. Like, I make mistakes all the time, and that's okay. And sometimes they're not even mistakes, you know. So I'm talking about the things like you've been really like conscious of what you've eaten, you've been really healthy, you've tried to stick to like a, I don't know, say a calorie deficit that you've set yourself, and you're doing really well. And you've done so well, and then one day, one of the days, you just had too much on. You've been too busy, you haven't been able to focus, you haven't tracked, you've snacked, you've opened the biscuits because you haven't been able to step away from your desk or something, or you've been too focused, and then you get home or whatever, and it gets to the end of the night and you start beating yourself up because you've not done as well today. But that's okay, that doesn't matter. One day isn't going to affect all of the progress you've put in beforehand. Like, I saw this thing from Sohi Fit that she put up, and it was like, it resonated so much with me. So she was basically saying, if you got a flat tire in your car, you wouldn't then go and slash the other 3. You would go and fix that one. So treat this in your diet. If you mess up on one day, don't then self-sabotage and continue eating like that and be like, wow, it's ruined now, because it doesn't have to be. If you are aware that you've already messed up, that's one, because you've acknowledged it, and then just the following day, just get back up. Like, it is what it is. Start again. Let's go again from the healthy eating, and that's fine. You've fixed your own thing. You haven't let your like one like, not mistake, because I don't want to call it a mistake, I don't know what to call it, but you haven't let that one thing where you've slipped up go like affect the rest of your journey. You've just been like, nah, whatever, I'll just get back on it. And that is so important. That's what I want to tell all of my clients, or absolutely anyone that's watching this video. It's okay to make mistakes. Everybody does it. And it's okay if you can't be perfect all the time, if you don't always get 8 hours sleep, if you don't always stick to your calorie diet, your calorie deficit, or if you don't always hit your macro goal, or you don't make it to the gym. Like, that's okay. That is okay. You're aware of it already, because you're going to try and make yourself feel guilty. I know you will, because I've done it. But if you just pick yourself up the following day and just get back into it, get back into that routine, that's fine. One little thing isn't gonna ruin all of the effort that you've put in. But what will ruin the effort is if you let that one day like define everything and you go, oh, I'm gonna give it up. Like, that is then when all of your effort's ruined, because you haven't kept up. So yeah, don't self-sabotage. We're all human. We all make mistakes. We all have other things going on other than our fitness journey that a lot of the time is more important. So try to just be a bit kinder to yourself and just get back to it. Just jump back on that and you'll get back to it. Number 4 is the big calorie debate. So obviously there's this thing called a calorie deficit, which a lot of us are aware of now, thanks to many people. So when you are eating calories less than your body needs to maintain its weight, so you begin to lose weight. But then people have not fully understood this, so then they think that just eating less calories will mean you're healthier and you will lose weight. But yes, in a sense that is right, but the calorie deficit is worked out to that person. You can't just choose a number and just be like, I'm gonna eat this many calories, and like, or restrict your calories so they are so low. So I saw a few girls the other day and they had they were eating like 900 calories a day. Like, that's not okay. As a female, we need to be eating at least 1,500. I wouldn't drop any of my clients below that. You know, some people do if they're doing the bikini shows, all of that thing. That's a whole nother thing. But as a normal functioning person that goes to work and wants to eat healthy and live a normal life, just keep your calories above 1,500, because as females, we need that. We need calories to ensure our body does everything it should. And the same with males. We need to stop causing these like ridiculously low calorie diets or restrictive calories. Nobody should be eating 1,000 calories a day. Like, you're gonna be hungry and tired. Because basically there's this thing that when you're being restrictive with your diet or you're eating low calories, it means that your body can't then function how it should, because it hasn't got the energy it needs, because calories are energy. So that's what fuels your body to work, basically. It's what fuels all your body systems. And so if it doesn't have the amount it needs, it can't then function properly. So that's why some girls will lose their period if they're on a really low calorie diet. And don't do that. Like, we need our periods because that's a function that's in our body. It helps us, you know, maintain everything. It keeps our hormones levels right, and yeah, we don't want to cause any other further problems for ourselves. So what will happen is you'll put yourself on a low restricted diet, and then it'll be really low, and you'll start to see weight, and you think, yes, that's it, I've cracked the code. I just need to eat less and less calories so that, you know, I become the person that you want to become. I don't know, malnourished or something, I'm not really sure. But you'll begin to lose weight and you'll think, okay, yeah, that's it. But the thing is, our bodies are probably cleverer than we are, and they will be like, oh, okay, I can function with this little calories now. I can fuel myself on the little calories I'm getting, on the little energy that it does have, and you'll hit a plateau and you'll be like, oh, what? Why have I stopped losing weight? So you'll go to restrict your calories again. But actually what will happen is that the more you lower your calories, you then lower your metabolism, which means your body is no longer burning calories as quick as it would when you were eating a normal diet or at your maintenance weight, because it no longer has the energy to burn through the calories as quickly as it did. So you no longer burn the same amount of calories, you burn less calories, which means your weight then doesn't come off you as quick, because your body is using the little energy that it does. So little energy, lower metabolism, less weight loss, basically. And then because of that, when you're then on a low calorie diet, it then means that you just keep lowering it. But what actually happens is, you know, when most people oh god, sorry. So what was I saying? So you will continue to you'll continue on a low restricted diet, but this is normally why over 80% that then calorie restrict their diet will then gain weight, and if not, they'll gain more weight because they have a low metabolism. So they will start to eat more and eat more, and they end up just putting the weight back on, because having a low calorie restricted diet isn't sustainable. You'll be hungry, seriously hungry. And also another thing with being on a low calorie restricted diet is you're gonna be so tired, because you're gonna have very little energy, which means you're then moving less. So your NEAT, so your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So you're no longer moving. So you know, how I've been doing probably this whole video, moving around, I'm burning calories just by moving, because I'm fidgeting and stuff. But when you have less energy because of your low calorie diet, you stop moving as much, so you're more still because you're tired, you need to go to sleep. And so you burn less calories that way because you're not moving as much. So And there's other things as well, you know, you're nutrient deficient, so you've got a lower immune system, you're more likely to cause yourself injury because you've got weaker bones. So stop calorie restricting, like seriously low calorie restricting diets, because there's no need. We need food. Stop now. Okay, number 5, last one. A nicer one. Enjoy it. I want you to be able to enjoy your fitness journey, because it is something to be enjoyed. You should be able to like have fun, and because I know when you start, it's like, oh, I've eaten a chocolate bar, I need to punish myself and do some exercise, or I need to now restrict myself and make sure I don't eat that again. But it shouldn't be like that. It should be an enjoyable lifestyle, and to make it a lifestyle, it needs to be able to fit into what you already have as a lifestyle. So for example, I don't know, I like crisps a lot. I'm not going to take these out of my diet, because then I'm going to want them more, and then I'm going to crave more. A little bit like we touched on in the last video, I'll link it up above, the 10 top healthy tips. Don't be restrictive, because if you take something out of your diet, you're going to want it more, you're going to eat it more, and you're going to go back to square one. So try to not see exercise as torture or as punishment, to try and reverse what you've eaten, or try and like fix any accidental snacks that you've had. What I want you to do is find a way of exercising, whether this be running, weightlifting, high intensity workout, swimming, literally anything, whatever it is. Find what you like and stick to it, because if you enjoy it, you're more likely to stick to it. Whereas if you hate it, you're gonna go right back to the start and stop exercising, and you'll probably live a worse life than you did before, because it will be like a lower quality. So yeah, basically what you want to be able to do is enjoy it, and ensure that it's what was I trying to say? Like, enjoy it and ensure that you're able to live it like a normal person, so that you improve your quality of life, and that you can still have fun with it whilst being healthier, essentially. So again, it's that 80-20 split, like 80% exercise, eating more nutritionally dense food, 20% have rest days, chill out, go and enjoy yourself, spend time with your family, loved ones, like sit on the sofa and watch Netflix and eat some popcorn, like do that. 80-20% split, I think that's perfect. That means you're going to be able to enjoy your lifestyle whilst being healthier, and that's what we all want, essentially. And I think those 5 things are, they're pretty simple to do. So they are my 5 things that I wish I'd known before I started my fitness journey. I hope they do help. I've tried to keep them like very non-specific to me, and so that so many other people can relate. I think all of the topics are very relatable. I think they will all help someone. So if you do see this and you think it might not help you, but it'll help someone else, then like share it around, share it to all of your friends, because they'll all benefit from it. But yeah, no, in all seriousness, it needs to be fun. Your fitness journey should be fun. You should be able to enjoy it. And I don't want you to look back on your fitness journey and be like, I hate that. I preferred my Netflix and bed life. Like, no, I want you to be able to be like, yeah, I go to the gym, or I go swimming, walking, and I really enjoy it. And that's good for you, because that means that you have created a better lifestyle for yourself, you've created a better quality of life, and you can then share this with your friends, family, loved ones. If you've got kids, it's a great way of like being like a good role model to them. And yeah, basically, so keep it simple, don't confuse yourself, and don't listen to everything you like see, or don't take on everything you read, because everybody will have their own opinions. But these are definitely 5 things that I wish I knew before starting my fitness journey. So I hope it does help you before you start your fitness journey, or even if you're halfway through and you're like, oh, I've been doing that. You can adapt it now, and you can change it now, and you can still enjoy your fitness journey. So yeah, if you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, click that subscribe button, turn your notifications on, and I will see you next time. See you later.